In this video we will have a look at levels. Now I find that 99.9% of the time when working on an image I will use levels, and most of the time it's the only thing I'm going to be using. That's how important levels is. Now let's first open it to see what it looks like. To find it, go to colors right here, click on that and you'll get a drop down. Go down to levels and click on that. Then you will get a screen which looks like this, a little levels dialog. Now ignore this section right here and ignore this section right here. We will only be focusing on this section for this lesson. Now you will notice that this looks exactly the same as the back of your camera, the histogram that you can see when you take pictures. Now this will change from picture to picture. There is no magic rule that you can just say, okay, right, every time I open a picture I'm just going to follow these steps and it's going to be perfect. This is where the practice section comes in. I will now show you how I will fix this image. You must now go and open a ton of pictures and one after each other experiment with each image and see what happens when you change the different points. Now the points I'm talking about is this one right here. Here we've got a black point, we've got a middle gray, and we've got a white point. Now the white point controls all the white parts of the image, the highlights. And be very careful of this one, because you can easily blow the highlights in the picture. So I find that most of the time I don't really use this one. Only on specific images where I can see it is helping the picture. And this one is a black point. This controls the darker parts, the shadow areas of the image. And this one controls the middle gray, the density, the tonality of the picture. So when I look at this specific histogram, I can see that there is no information right here. And that's what's making this image lack a contrast. And like I said, this will change from picture to picture. So when I take this black point right here, and I click on it and I drag it to the left, you'll notice every time I stop, you'll notice the picture is becoming darker and more saturated. It's because I'm increasing the contrast in the shadow areas of the picture. Now if we go to the preview at the bottom right here and we look at the before and after just changing the black point, look at that. Look at how dull and flat that image looks now. It doesn't look very nice at all. Click on the preview again. That already is a huge improvement. Now I can still tinker with this and basically find the sweet spot where this image just goes pop on the screen. So I can even make it a bit darker and then take this middle point and then move it slightly towards the black point. And then take the black point and move it slightly towards the middle point again. And I think that looks awesome. Now let's look again at the preview. There's the before, this dull picture, and there's the after. Now you will be amazed at all the effects, or rather I won't say effects, all the results you'll be getting if you take a ton of pictures. Stuff that you've taken a while ago and you just look at it now and wow, I can't believe this picture was hidden there. So just open a picture, go to levels and experiment with these points and you will notice this big difference that you'll be getting. And every time when you're done with the effect, you just go down to OK, click on that, and then that is done. Right, now in the next lesson we will have a look at hue saturation.